Good morning, everyone. I am just about 10K into this one, and I'm doing a bit of an experiment here. I'm going to try to give you a little bit of a run form tutorial as I run. Now, obviously, you can't see my feet, but I should be able to explain it well enough, and I'm actually the most clear-headed when I'm moving. So we're going to go from head to toe. I hope this helps. I talk to all the people that I coach about this. Learning to run in proper form is the number one thing that you can do to get faster, stronger, injury-free, and run more efficient, okay? So, and it doesn't take that much to learn it. So first of all, you start up at the top of your head. You want to make sure that you're gazing straight out, maybe slightly upwards into the horizon a little bit. The reason for that is it opens up the airways, okay? And it's the start of that good posture, okay? If you're running like this, it's just a bad start, and it kind of dictates everything else. Okay, then we come down to your jaw. Now, you want to make sure that you're breathing and everything is nice and relaxed, okay? So think of that jaw being nice and loose. Think about relaxing as much as possible, okay? So breathing comfortably, eyes gazing out, jaw nice and relaxed. Your shoulders, this is a big one. You want to make sure you're keeping those shoulders down, and you want to start that at the start of your run, okay? As the intensity of your run picks up, you're going to start to feel your shoulders come up towards your ears, and that's added tension that you don't want to have, okay? So keep an eye on that. And again, that will help dictate the rest of your form, okay? Then we come down, middle of your chest. I want you to think about an imaginary string being pulled from the middle of that chest. So that chest is coming out slightly. That's naturally pulling your shoulders back, okay? And that will naturally put you on that proper lean as you go forward, okay? So think about a string being pulled from that chest. It's also going to stop you from kind of hunching those shoulders forward. Your arm swing. Elbows are nice and close to your body, okay? Sort of grazing off that torso. Your hands are closed, but nice and loose. Make sure you don't have a death grip. And that arm swing, that hand swing, comes to the midline of that body and no further, okay? What that will do is it will cut through any type of air or wind resistance. Not completely if it's super windy, but it will definitely help. What it will also do is minimize that side-to-side movement, which is my next point. You want to keep that core relatively stable, minimizing your side-to-side movement and minimizing your up and down movement. The reason for that is any extra energy or tension or effort that you're spending going side to side or up and down is energy and effort and speed that you're not using going forward, okay? So that's super important. Now my treadmill is starting to cool down here. Okay, we're back. So I was talking about side to side and up and down movement. Any effort that you are spending going side to side or up and down is energy, effort, speed that you're not spending going forward. And over the course of any type of distance, whether it's 5K, 10K, 15K, half marathon, full marathon, those side to side, up and down movements that are unnecessary, they can take a big toll on you and take a big toll on your time as well, okay? Now, we're going to move down a little bit. You can't see this, but your hips, okay? You want to press slightly ahead with your hips. Not over-exaggerated, but you just want to make sure that you're not bent over like this. Because when you're bent over like that, it's impossible to run with proper form, and it's impossible to foot strike as you should be, okay? Now, we're going to move down and go to foot strike. Your foot strike ideally should be hitting underneath your hip, okay? Anytime that foot strike is going ahead of your hip, it causes a braking force, it causes resistance, it slows you down, and there's that braking force through your ankle, your knee, your hip, your shoulder, okay? So what that means is as you get quicker, you're increasing your lean, okay? I'm gonna try to not get too technical here. Increasing your lean, that string's being pulled out, okay? Your cadence or your foot strike is quicker. When the foot hits the ground, you're actually getting energy off of the ground instead of resistance, okay? So super, super important. I hope this helps everybody. I don't think I missed anything. Always take time during those runs and scan yourself from head to toe. The number one thing is get yourself to relax as much as possible when you're running. Obviously, if you're in a race or in a tempo run or in an interval run or whatever, it becomes a little more difficult, but focus on that. All right, everybody, have a great day.